seek God every minute of every day in that time. But after she passed, when I should have been seeking even more, I lacked off. And it wasn't because I'm angry, but because I thought my purpose was done. And if you feel like you don't have a purpose, trust me, depression has nothing on that. Because you begin to question what's left. You begin to question, why are you still here? And no, I didn't want to die. I just wondered why I was still here. Because I thought my purpose died with her. Well, God has a funny way of bringing me back into this relationship. Because, see, I was just watching the TV for hours, and it was shows I probably shouldn't have been watching. I wasn't doing my schooling. We put that on hold. But then he began to work on me in the sense that I started to wonder. Everybody kept telling me, you're young. You can marry again. Of course, some of my friends said, why would you want to? You got freedom. Which allowed me to have more time into ministry, which is what I was asking for a long time. But I was avoiding ministry because I'm over here, moping, going through grievance. But he began to work on me as I hear these people say, you're young, you can marry again. Because one of my biggest fears was I wouldn't be able to work in ministry no more because my partner wasn't there to walk with me. But I'm here to tell you that even if she was gone, the Spirit was still in me and still trying to move me, and that was going to be my partner. It was never her. But in my mind, it was. And I share that because Satan works on our mind. And if you think he doesn't, you're a fool. Because he can't get to our heart. He can only work through our mind, because of the trash you put into your mind is what will get to your heart. So if you're committed to God, why are you allowing the trash of the world to enter your mind? You want change? You want that relationship to grow? One of my greatest desires is to be so in tune with the Spirit that I wouldn't have to open the Bible. I'll still open it, but I wouldn't have to, because I'm so in tune that I can just walk into Walmart and next thing you know, we got a revival going. But I desire that for other preachers that are in here, other speakers that are coming up. You can't grow spiritually if you're not spending time with God. So again, how committed are you? John 4:23 tells us that when a true worshiper will worship the Father in the Spirit, there he'll be with you. Why? Because he's seeking you. So when you ask that question, where are you, God? He's right there seeking. So you need to figure out what it is that's got you separated for the time. It's temporary. How do I know? Because I continue to come back. He'll find a way to bring you back. But he's waiting on you to do some of the legwork. Most of us have been parents in here, and or still are. When you're raising your child up and you're teaching them, you want the best for them, right? You want better for them than you had. That's right. But I remember growing up in the 80s, some of y'all remember these, us older folks, when boom boxes came in to be a hit. And some of them were this small, some of them was this big. I ain't gonna lie, in those days I was into breakdancing, so I had to have one. And my folks weren't rich, we had farms, we always had plenty. But when it comes to extra things such as a boom box, when I would say, Mom, that's what I want every time I go to the store, you see on her face that, man, she really wanted to get it for me, but she couldn't because we didn't have the money. And back in those days, kids, we all had chores. We had our jobs in the house. We had them out on the farm. It didn't matter. Everyone had their specific chores. When I would say something like, Mom, I would like to have that, and she would tell Dad, and they would discuss it, and they'd come back and say, I tell you what, keep your chores up. And also, we're going to put a little extra work on you. And if you'll do those, and you do them to our standards, We'll save the money up and get that. Now, not thinking about it at the time, it was a couple months before my birthday. Now I see what they were doing. But the thing is, if you truly want something bad enough, you will do the extra work. If you want that motorcycle, Mike here, I'm going to tell him he sold a motorcycle just not long ago because he didn't have nobody to ride with. If he truly wants to get back into it, he's going to put the legwork in to get that bike. And he's got some brothers around that's going to put some legwork in and help him. Fellowship. One of the main things we got to have is that fellowship. If you're committed, you're going to show up in fellowship with like-minded people that's going to help you grow spiritually. Because I promise you, you can't grow on your own. Philippians 4, what verse is it? 13, I think it is. I can do all things in Him. That tells us we can't do it on our own. But because we have the commitment of Jesus Christ, who hung on that cross in agony for each and every one of us, we now have that freedom, that tool, if you will. I don't really like to call it a tool, but that's what it is. That tool that helps us do these things. Which brings us to the second part of Matthew 6:33. If we seek Him, then He provides all we need. That's right. Not all our wants. Because He knows better than us what we need. Okay? Up till 2017, I could go into a honky-tonk and be the center of attention. Because that's where my comfort zone was. Up here is not it. At the table yesterday, when Gino and I and Art and a few of us were speaking, that wasn't us doing it, was it, Gino? That was the Holy Spirit doing it through us because we are doing our research. We are doing our part. And so God is giving us the provision of what we need to do what we did at the table. Iron sharpens iron. But one way to sharpen your iron is when you're at home, is to read your Bible. If it wasn't important, He wouldn't have wrote it. And then we'd really be in trouble because we would be living on the truth that's been passed down for years, and trust me, it would be false by the time it got to us. So thankfully, we have it black and white. How many people love GPS? I know he does. It guides you. It guides you on your journey. What do you think the Bible is? It's your GPS. It's your lifeline. How many hours do you spend in it? Or do you wait to come to church and listen? How many of us got in trouble because we listened to somebody else?
Come on, brother, preach it.
Because they led us wrong.
Come on, brother.
God will not lead you wrong.
That's right.
He doesn't want to lead you wrong because He wants to use you in your purpose, which is to reach other people for the kingdom. Which is why it says, seek His kingdom. We need to be kingdom-minded. Well, how do you feed that kingdom mind? In His Word. Another way we touched on a little bit is praying, but I want you to pray in the Spirit as a true worshiper. It's not putting on a show. We love that everyone's using the altars. That's what they're for. But do you have an altar at home? Do you spend 15 minutes each day, Monday through Friday, in prayer? Or do you spend hours? And it doesn't have to be hours in one. If I go from here to Fort Smith on the motorcycle, I promise you I'll probably talk the entire trip to God.
That's right.
Kenny, when he goes running, I know this for a fact, that every time he gets back, he's got a story to share. Man, God revealed this. You know why? Because he was talking to God. He was praying. On my Facebook page, somebody here a while back says, well, I don't know how to pray. Do you know how to talk? That's prayer. Communication. If we can talk to each other, we can surely talk to God. Because I promise you, He listens to you better than I do. I'll miss half that conversation. And it's not because I wasn't listening. It's because I don't have the spiritual ear that God does. But I can gain it the more time I spend committed to God and the work that He wants me to do, which is in His Word and prayer. Fellowship. We're a biker group, and riding season fixing to come on us, hallelujah. Of course, some of us still ride, even though it's not the season.
Come on, brother, preach it.
But I love to ride in numbers. Some people don't, but I do. There is nothing like going down the road and hearing the roaring of 20 motorcycles in a group.
Come on.
Or you get 4 or 5 groups together, now you have a group of 100 bikes roaring down the road, and I promise you it gets attention everywhere you go. What does God got to do to get your attention? We keep praying for revival. We keep praying for personal revival, and God can't give it to you if you're not seeking Him.